Ok, so bonjour à toutes et à tous. Je m'appelle Ian Butler. Le sujet de ma brève présentation aujourd'hui est sur le libre accès des publications, mais plus spécifiquement l'économie de libre accès. So open access comes at a cost, and my research aims to follow the money trail from public tax dollars to publisher. So as taxpayers, we essentially help fund research coming from government grants. But what if your tax dollars were being streamed into the revenues of large commercial publishers with high profit margin? What impact does it have on researchers, especially for those who pay or cannot pay high article processing charges? So the tri-agencies, which is CIHR and CERC and SSHRC, have an open access policy that mandates grantees make a copy of their article open access, and researchers can use grant funds towards these, towards open access costs. But what is problematic is that these fees or article processing charges can be quite high. So the average APC in a gold journal is about 1,800 US, and for hybrid 2,900 US. These are averages though, and for the top 5 for-profit publishers, they're much higher. So you can see that these costs can eat up a significant amount of a grant, and these costs continue to inflate over time. So you have public tax dollars funding grants, researchers using grant funds to pay for OA fees, especially to comply with funder policies, and then these fees are being streamed into the revenues of commercial publishers. So it's beneficial to capture data on just how much tri-agency grantees in Canada have paid in open access costs. And that is what my research aims to answer, guided by 3 main questions. So for the first question, I ask, what is the amount of APCs paid for OA Gold and hybrid journals? Then what's the amount of APCs paid by tri-agency grantees to publish open access? And how much revenue do commercial publishers generate through APCs paid by tri-agency grantees? And I am going to be looking at the years of 2015 to 2019. And so just how will I answer these questions? I'm going to use quantitative methods, so bibliometrics, to gather data from 3 main sources. So I'll use unpaywall to capture the OA status per DOI and for gold and hybrid journals. I'm going to use an open APC data set, which includes the list price of gold and hybrid in US dollars, and then Web of Science to determine what's been published by tri-agency grantees as open access. So each time a researcher is acknowledged one of the tri-agencies within their article. And then data from these 3 sources will make up my overall data set, where I hope to answer just how much tri-agency grantees pay in open access fees. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for your presentation. That's quick and very interesting. I was actually expecting more. All right, do you have any question? There's no question in the chat.
I see one from Marc-Andre. Yes,
okay.
They could be higher. They are higher today. So yeah, those averages, the numbers I'm using are from the article Marc-Andre is referencing there. So they could be much higher today.
Okay, thank you. I missed that. Thank you for noticing that. All right, so I'd like to hand over to Sherazad to introduce our next speaker.